Hey guys, it's the Girl with Wings here today and welcome to another video. So today I thought I would do a review on what bags I use when we travel. It'll be backpacks, maybe some packing cubes, and also some suitcases. So let's get started. Alright, so bag number one. This bag we usually use on international trips, and I took this to one camp last year, but that was because it was out of state and I was trying to fit a pillow and blankets in here. And I actually really like this bag because it's like really huge. I'll do one side at a time. So this side, I usually put like liquids and stuff, random stuff in there. And then this other side is like an actual suitcase in the bag, like mini suitcase obviously, but still, it's nice. It's big enough to where you can fit a lot of stuff in here. I'll let you look at that for a few seconds. In the front you have this little pocket. It goes like halfway down. Go. I haven't opened these for a while, so I might find some stuff in here I misplaced. Like that. Nice little compartment at the top. And then I think in the back, yeah, you have a nice long compartment that runs the length of the bag. And it's really useful actually. And also another thing that I like is you can put this on your suitcase. Hold on, I will show you once I zip everything up. So right here, you just put it sideways on your suitcase and it will roll. And you can detach, oops, sorry, I hit the tripod I'm trying to use. Attach these if you just want on your suitcase. I've actually never done this before, but I'm sure it works. And ta-da! We got this bag at Target a while ago. I don't know if they still sell it. They probably sell something new now. And I don't know what type of bag this is. I think it's like a weekender bag. Yeah, I don't know. Well, there's a lot of handles too. Alright, so the next backpack I'll be showing is kind of like what I use on day trips. It's not super big, but it's just a nice little size bag. Have a small pocket right there I usually put my phone and my boarding pass in there because it's small and accessible. In here you have enough room for stuff you'll need for quick airplane ride. Have like the laptop compartment, which I usually use for the iPad, and then I put blankets, headphones, all that stuff in it. Usually all fits in here. You got water bottles, holders, or what we usually use it for is snacks on both sides. This is a cool little thing some friends made for me, and it helps distinguish my bag from my mom's. And you also can put, I was gonna say, put your straps in there, but you can't. This goes on your suitcase as well, so you can fit it right on there and buckle it up when you're ready to go. I think we also got this at Target a while ago too. Alright, this next bag we use a lot more for, I use it for like weekend trips or more than one day. It's a Swiss Gear, which we got at Target as well. A little pocket right here, which I also usually just put my phone in. Oh, what's this? Oh, found a quarter. Cool. Sometimes I forget to take stuff out of these bags. This is another little cool thing I got from one of my friends. that I use because my mom and I have the same type of bag as well. Another little small pocket. I put a lot of chargers in here usually because it's small, but it's also pretty accessible. Small handled pocket. I usually forget about this one just because it's so hidden on the side. On the back, you have a nice long pocket that spans the length of the bag. I usually put like the iPad and maybe a notebook or something in there. And you can also put this on the suitcase on the side, slip it on there, and there you go. Let's close up the front so we can open the back up. So, here's one side. It is also like a suitcase, much like the first one, just a little bit smaller. You have another little inside pocket right there. I like using this mostly for like camping trips or stuff like that because it's not super huge, but at the same time it's big enough to fit a lot of stuff in here. Gonna move over there. Can you see that? Okay, you can. This pocket also fits quite a bit in there and it stretches. I usually put a lot of my hygiene stuff, like liquids, when we go through the airport. And this thing can actually expand quite well because I've stuffed it with a big huge book and it works really great, and you can put some blankets on top of this even when all of that's full. So there is that bag. And it's kind of crumpled because I have a place under my closet or under my dresser for it, and it's been crumpled for a little while because we haven't been able to go anywhere. So this next bag, I actually recently just got it for Christmas, so I haven't been able to use it too much. I will definitely be using it though because it is really small and compact, but it works really great for just when we walk around, and because you don't like carrying this huge bulky thing when you're walking down streets or anything like that, and it works really good. So this is the inside. It's enough to fit my phone and camera and a few other little random stuff in there. Got another small tiny little pocket inside. I don't know if you can see that necessarily, but and then that pocket right there opens up. It's about I'd say a pocket or so length, and you can switch it. It's just really cool. You can have it either as a backpack and adjust it to the length you need it to be. So right there, you can wear it for a backpack, or you can wear it as a side purse like this, or just as a handheld. I'm not honestly sure where my mom got this. Probably Target or Walmart. Okay, so next bag. I am sorry for this. I'm getting used to using that. Alright, next suitcase actually. We use this for international trips. Well, I use this. This is kind of like my bag that I use. It is a nice size. Funny story. When we were in, I think it was Switzerland coming back, this suitcase is much larger than a lot of the suitcases people use in Europe. So we're rolling through the airport with our like ultra extra size suitcases, and this one guy, we couldn't understand him because he had a heavier German accent. He kept pointing to our bag and asking us a question we couldn't understand for the longest time. He kept saying handbag. He was asking if this was our carry-on, and we're like, yeah. A lot of people look surprised because I'm thinking, because it's so big compared to the suitcases that they carry on, which is, like, I want to say a very much thinner and smaller version of this. Anyways, on the front, you have nice little pockets like that. I can't tell if you can see that very well. And then small pocket. We mostly just put oh, what are these? Bag tags. Found one from Zurich. anyways, we use these, oh, bag strap too. I'm getting distracted. We put our liquids and sometimes booklets that we get from out of the country in this, because as I said, we use this for our international, or I will use this for summer camps because for some reason I bring a lot more than I do for weeks. For a week-long trip, summer camp is a lot more clothes. Opening it up, we have like a dirty clothes bag in here. We just keep in there. You have two little pockets that you can stretch and fit stuff in. Same with this. You have another like see-through pocket up here. Depending on what we bring, it depends on what we put in there. And right here is reason why we bring this international, is because it is very deep, and you also can expand it. Right here, if you unzip it all the way, then it'll expand like that. You also, ooh, no, my tripod is falling. We're good now. You also have pocket on this side. I will turn this around so you can see it. You have pocket right here. On the far side. And that, I think, is all that this suitcase secrets that it has. It is also a 4-wheel suitcase, which is really nice, especially when you have to walk really fast through the airport, and the wheels seem to be lasting more than our 2-wheeled suitcases that we used to use. So these next few bags aren't really kind of the same bags. They are packing cubes, but still, they are bags. We have a lot of just different sizes, like teeny tiny, medium, small, this is just another one. I don't know what size you'd call this. This one expands more. And you could hold it up if you wanted with this in the middle. Here's another large. Hold on. There we go. And then an extra large of that kind, and another like extra large. These actually come in handy. What I'll do is I'll roll up my clothes and I'll put them in there and then zip it up. And they're just an easier way of rearranging your clothes when you're trying to pack it. What was I gonna say about them? Oh, yeah, so they're all the same color for me because my color is purple. Now my mom has pink and my dad has gray or blue. Like, these come in a little bit different color than these do. So we all kind of have our color. And kind of as a continuation of those, we have these are like our liquids, carry-ons that we can bring. This one's the one we use the most because it's smaller. Put usually like our toothbrush in there. Open it up. You have a lot of, oh wait, there's stuff in there. No, I don't. It sits like this, so it actually opens up. You have little mesh holders in there to hold your stuff in place so they don't fall around. And it's lined nicely so that way it doesn't leak through the bag at all. And then you can put other stuff in there. There's also a mirror, which I've never really used the mirror, but put some things behind the mirror too. And then where is it? Oh yeah, right here. If you're one of the people that stay for a while, it has a hook to where you can hook it up on a door or a mirror, and there you go, your stuff just hangs. And then we have another one. We don't use this one as much, mostly because it's so big, but it's also really thin. It also has a hook and a mirror. But you have a nice little pocket up here. And then kind of the same layout as the other one's middle did. But for your shampoos and stuff, you put them in like the lined areas. Well, you don't have to, but that's what I do. And then on both sides you have them right there and right there. One thing with this one is it does kind of expand a little bit more with the sides being how they are. And then last one of these we have is this kind of little bag. I don't know what it's called, but it's for anything that's wet, like your swimsuits or whatever. It has the waterproof stuff so it doesn't leak onto your other clothes, and it's actually quite big. It can fit a swimsuit or two in there, and we've actually gotten some use out of those. Another little bag that I would use like when we went to Disney and stuff was this, not this bag specifically, but it was a bag of like this size because it was enough just to hold my phone. This was before I vlogged, so that's all I really needed after a while. And it had the straps on the side, which I actually don't have the straps for this one because it didn't come with the straps. But it was nice and small, and just enough to where you could roll it up in your bag and take it out when you need it. Alright, so this one we use for longer, I want to say week trips when we're in the country, because for some reason we have less clothes in the country than we do outside the country. I think because we aren't so worried about weather differences. Anyways, oh, hey, found a Walmart bag. Cool. Well, anyways, there's this nice little, I'll turn it this way, little pocket right here. Inside of a bigger pocket. We have like a lot of random bags inside of bags. Right here you have a little pocket on top. And then cool, I found my parents' travel coffee pot. Can let them know that that's where that is. This can be connected to right here. Just snaps into place on both sides if you want it. And if you don't, well, you can't really totally get rid of it, but that works too. It's actually quite a good size for when you don't have a ton of stuff. And you just have to be kind of careful on how you pack it. Put the heavier stuff down there, because sometimes you'll be tempted to put it on the top and then your bag just flops. Turn this around. So right here you have two other pockets. Much like other suitcases, you have the mesh pocket and then you have this solid one. Oh, I guess I did lose my hat. Last time I saw one of my hats, it was in this bag, and I thought maybe I was gonna find it again. Well, that hat's gone for good, I think. You also have small little pockets on the side. Sometimes you can use that for shoes or just a little other random stuff. Wait, that's better. And you also have one on the other side too. And this is a 2-wheel suitcase. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next week. Bye!